Good welcome, YouTube family, and welcome to Meaningful Suffering, the place where suffering has meaning. This video deals with adversity and my 3 strategies on combating and dealing with adversities. Strategy number 1, know that you have an adversary. The devil is not playing. He is out to steal, kill, and destroy, as John 10:10 states. For the thief cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. But I have come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. Knowing that we are in a constant spiritual warfare will gear us up and put us in a position of strength. So many people do not know that they're fighting spiritual warfare. But if you're in the kingdom of God, you will fight spiritual warfare from the time you open your eyes until the time you sleep the sleep of death. That's just a given. We are not jelly-back soldiers. We are in God's army. We have an enemy to contest and to fight. And he is not playing. He will not stop until he destroys every last one of us. But that's not going to be the case because we have the victory in Jesus Christ. Psalm 56:9 says, When I cry unto thee, then shall mine enemies turn back. This I know, for God is for me. So no matter what Satan has up his sleeve, know that when you cry out to God, the enemy must turn back because God is for you and not against you. That's tip number 1. Strategy number 2, you gotta move. You gotta move out by faith. It's only when you move by faith that the waters of adversity are parted before you. When the children of Israel was going to cross the Jordan, the priests had to get their garments wet before the waters were parted and they passed through on dry ground. They had to get their garments wet before they could pass through on dry ground. And that's the thing it is with us as well. We've got to walk out in faith. We've got to walk out in faith into those waters of adversity, and they will be parted before us as we walk out through faith. Isaiah 30:20 says, And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet not shall thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers, and thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it, when ye turn to the right hand and when ye turn to the left. The Lord is going to give you the right way to go. He is not going to leave you blindsided and blind. He's going to show you the way. I love this. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity, because so many people blame everything on Satan. But some things come from the Lord to test us and to try us and to build up our strength and to build up our faith. The Lord also gives us the bread of affliction and the water of adversity. But he says, Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner any more, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers. You'll see that adversity is a teacher. It can teach you many things, and it can build up your spiritual fiber. It builds up your faith. Gird up your loins like a man, like the Lord said to Job, and let's do this thing. The third strategy that I have for you is simply this: trusting in God. For he said in Romans 8:31, what shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? Picture this: the God of the universe, the God of this whole earth, who knows everything, who has the hairs of your head all numbered. He knows everything about you, and he is for you. Who can be against you? Who or what could possibly be against you? I'd like to know the person or created being or thing that could come up against God and win. When I come across that individual, then I'll be afraid. But until then, I have no fear. Adversity is just simply a tool used by the master, and God is a master, to pull out those things that are not of him, to pull out the pride, to pull out the selfishness, to pull out the me, I want, I must have, all of those ungodly attributes and attitudes that we have. The Lord uses adversity to burn it out of us. And I say, bring it on. Bring on adversity. Because we're going to hear a voice behind us saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when you walk to the right hand and to the left. And when I cry unto thee, then my enemy shall turn back. This I know, for God is for me. And what shall we then say to these things? If God be for me, who can be against me? Once you settle that question in your mind, it's no big deal to kick back and relax into the master's hand and watch the master play out his hand and watch him make a fool out of Satan yet again. I'm just kicking back. I'm kicking back. I'm just watching the show. Because it will always have the same outcome. Satan, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Trust in God. He'll bring you out. He'll bring you over. He'll bring you through. Adversity is nothing but a tool in the master's hands. Just submit yourself to him. Submit yourself to God. Resist the devil and he will flee from you. If you got anything out of this video, be sure and like and subscribe it. And please add a comment to the comment section. Let's get some conversation generated and going. Especially about the stupidity of Satan, who thinks he can defeat God. Now, how can a created being think that he can overpower a God who knows everything, who sees everything, who is everywhere at all times, who knows everybody's thoughts before they had it, before the world was even created, he knew everybody's thoughts. How are you going to how are you going to defeat a being such as this? And Satan thinks he's going to defeat God. That's the most laughable thing I've ever heard in my life. That is hilarious. Satan is stupid. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't underestimate the power of the enemy, because the enemy has great power. But the weakest saint has Satan on the run when he knows who he is in Jesus Christ. Satan, I got you on a run. You are in trouble. God bless you.